So we'll start again, shall we? It says the mic is connected this time, so you might hear me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start again. Hello, ladies and jelly spoons. This is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. We're here in Callao Salvaje. Sorry I'm a bit late. I usually go live about 9 o'clock on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for a walk in the south of Tenerife. And I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5:55 on an evening show. Monday's all about you. It is Meet Up Monday. If you're on the island on a Monday, come say hello. And then Wednesday tonight is Balcony Banter, where the wife and myself sit on the balcony, answer your questions, talk about our lives here in Tenerife, go back and reminisce about what we did in the past, and you can come on as a guest. If you want to know all about that, go to timothydow.com/live. And Friday is Freaky Friday, just me in a pub with my mates in Callao Salvaje. You can come and virtually sit and have a pint with us, or you can actually come and have a pint with us if you're on the island. So there you go. Right, where are we going today? Well, I realised that I have... the reason I started these walks was to lose weight. To lose weight it was really, basically. And what happened was, I ended up using it as going and having a coffee and a bacon sandwich, which doesn't happen. Now, I have been losing weight, so since the beginning of the year, I was 117 kilos, I think. I was down to 107 kilos at the weekend, with, no... Anyway, I won't put that picture in your face, in your mind. So, yeah, but then, after the weekend, I went and did this Hard Rock Hotel Too Good To Go brunch for $3.99. Wow. I bought 2 of them. So I've had 2 English breakfasts, 2 days on the trot. And I went up again. So I thought, okay, let's go back to what we were doing, right? And do it right. So I'm just going to pull my pants up and tie my thing. You have a look down the street there, and we'll have a walk around Callao Salvaje, and I'll get my phone out and see if there's anybody on. Cool dude. Right, don't go away. So, here we go. My pants are falling down, I'm so slim. Right, let's get this show on the road. There we go. So, I've got you on my selfie stick. I don't know why I said that in a Scottish accent. I'll turn you around and show you where we are. We are walking down into town, or village I must call it, Pueblo. Actually, I'm going to go across the road and walk down to the beach and come back through the village. That'd be good. We can have a look to see what the park's doing, and also what the beach bar's doing, because that should be nearly finished by now, hopefully. Timothy Dowd. It says we're live, so we must be live. And the sound sounds good. 44 people watching. Graham Shue, Gary D, Angry Bell, David Butler. Oh, you're driving, okay. Alan the Hat, Betty Hannigan, Peter Porter, Julie Wade, Gary Davis, David Bardell, Chris Godfrey, Anne Marie, of course. Louisa Parks. Louisa, hang on. I got your birthday card. Thank you very, very much for sending a paper card. It's a long time since I've had a paper card. Take my life in my hands. Thank you so much. And sorry I didn't get to see you on Monday, but I'm sure we'll see you before you go back. And let's say if you fancy a walk or a coffee or anything like that, just let me know. All right, cool dude. Right, we swung across the road and went down past our houses. This is the complex we live in. Okay. And Alan Fraser. Morning. Cloudy PDLA. It's cloudy here too, but we've got some nice blue skies on the horizon, so that's not too bad. Unfortunately, PDLA's that way. So, microclimates, you're going to get some sun some time of the day. Chris Godfrey, balcony, Paloma Beach, waiting in the sun. See what you all could have done. You could have got a taxi here and gone for a walk with me, or you could have booked a taxi and I would have driven to you guys. There you go. I know you don't want to go on a walk. Early mornings. Trisha Slater's on morning. Hi, Trisha. Peter Porter, what's going on with the weather, Tim? It's pretty normal, I think, for this time of year. It's very warm, so I prefer it like this, to say the truth. If the sun's beating down, then it's just, you know. Anyway, I know people come over here for the sun, but this is perfect weather for me because I can do my walks. I'm not sweating like a pig, and yeah, so I do prefer it. So we got doggy walkers down this way, so we can actually go that way, and we can have a look to see what's on that side of the place. Okay, so there's nobody in the park, so I can cut through, I think. Can I cut through? Oh, I'm not sure I can now. I'll go this way. Roger's on, Julie, Andrew's on, Gideon's on. I saw the beginning of the chat with Rick. I haven't finished it yet. Peter Porter staying at the Beverly Hills, Los Cristianos. There you go. That's yes. Oh, you can get out here. I wasn't sure whether you could. Right. I'll put you back in my pocket for a minute and chat to you guys. Right, yesterday, the new washing machine did not arrive. They arrived while I was out in the morning, even though I asked them to do it in the afternoon. So I called the guy who called me in the morning to say, where are you? I said, I'm out. And he said, oh. I said, but you're coming in the afternoon, aren't you? And then he went off on a long conversation that I didn't understand. And I said, look, my Spanish isn't that good. Are you arriving this afternoon? Sí or no? Yes or no? And he went off on a rant as well, probably explaining why he's not coming. And I said, look, I don't understand what you're saying. And he hung up. So I called the B back and asked him again. I said, look, it's a very simple question. My Spanish is pretty bad. The next word out your mouth is either sí or no. Are you coming today? No, he says. I said, fine. I said, I'll go to the shop and organise another day. And I meant to say, I'm going to talk to the people in the shop, gente. And I said, gerente, which is the manager. So it sounded like I was threatening him. Maybe, I don't know. I'm fantasising now because I haven't talked to the guy yet. Anyway, I get to the shop and they couldn't give me an answer either. They said it'll either be this afternoon or tomorrow morning. And I said, well, which one? They said, we don't know. I said, how can you not know? I mean, either they're planning to deliver it tonight, because they deliver up until 8 o'clock, or they're planning not to deliver it tonight, which I already heard from the guy, but I thought maybe, there's my mind going now, if I said I was going to the shop to talk to the gerente, maybe he's gone, oh, I better deliver it tonight then. So I don't know. I'm still fantasizing. I don't know. So anyway, these people, they just couldn't give me a straight answer. So there's this young girl, she's very helpful. And I said, I'm not trying to complain, I'm not trying to complain. I just want to know, do I have to stay in tonight? Or do I have to stay in tomorrow morning? Or do I have to stay in tomorrow afternoon? So anyway, there was two of them. And they were nice, but they weren't friendly, if you know what I mean. I was a pain in the arse and not a customer to be helped. So one of the girls went in the back, and this other girl is sort of trying to ring the guy on the phone, on my phone first, to see if you can get hold of the driver. Then I said, she's probably not going to pick up because it's my phone. And so she called him on her phone, and luckily enough he didn't pick up. Otherwise there would have been a very stern words. And so what happened then is the girl had gone in the back, opened the door, called her name, she turned around and says, come here, she says, come here. So they both went in the back, and then the woman comes out and she said, tomorrow afternoon. I said, thank you, and left. But I have the feeling, even though I wasn't complaining, I didn't go in with an attitude, I was just asking the questions, I had the, what's the word, impression that they weren't happy with me coming in and asking, when's the stuff that I bought from you going to be delivered? And the answer, we don't know, sometime in the future, wasn't enough for me. But there you go. So we're at the beach now. Enough of my ranting. I hope they're not there now. This is the beach bar. It doesn't look finished, and it looks even worse than it was. So we'll go and see what it's all about. I might send my drone up. You won't be able to see it because I can't go live on my drone and live here at the same time. What I could do is stop it here, go live on my drone, and then come back to this. That'd be a good test, but could we do that? Maybe. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh. So, this is the beginning of the thing. I'm just going to put you up there. Did you see anything? Oh, I can watch myself, can I? Hang on. Just hope I didn't miss it. Oh, it's just a concrete slab, wasn't it? Well, at least it's going to be big anyway. Gideon and Andrew, we did that one. Rick, we did that one. Beverly Hills, we did that one. Money. Sorry I'm late, no bother, Craig. Hit the thumbs up. Paz is on. Flight to Tenerife. Hope it works out, Tim. Remember to take the transit bolts out. They're actually theoretically going to do that for me. So the delivery includes setting it up and taking the old one away. So this is the Playa Ajabo, which is our beach down in here. Not Callao Beach, because that's near the Arona Gran. That's been taken. So this is Playa Ajabo. Playa is accessible by wheelchair, but not at the moment, I don't think. And they do have a Spanish-Italian fusion restaurant here. Very designed for English, because I think it's all in English and Spanish. That's what it looks like down the bottom. And let's go and look at it live. Cool dude. I'm going to turn the waves off because they've got music playing. There, we're done. So this is the kiosk, which is the original kiosk. And they've made it into a barbecue. They were closed down, and now they're back. And they're going to do something now. So I like these little trees. I think they're fig trees, but I'm not sure. Does anyone know what trees these are? They're all in big pots, so they can actually be moved, I think. Although they're not on wheels, so they're probably going to be pretty heavy. And there's the nice view. I like the sort of the low-tech railings, like fishing nets. That's quite nice. So when we get to the end here, you can see the extension. Well, I'm saying you can see the extension. It was actually extended to here. So the original stopped at the end where that ice cream thing is there. So, yeah. So there's going to be steps down here to the lower levels. Let's see if I can get the lower levels down. There you go. Steps down to the lower levels. There is a ramp there, so they might be introducing ramp access. I don't know. But yeah, looking good. Looking big. I don't know whether we've got enough people here to justify this many things, unless they're expecting like a new hotel or something, which is also might be on the cards. And yeah, quite theoretically, it could be quite busy if it's got a good reputation. The locals, the ones I've talked to, don't tend to drink here because it's sort of tourist prices. But I've seen and heard the English breakfast is fantastic here. It's served in a massive pan, like a frying pan, and it's only $8.90, I think, which is very reasonable. I would say. Very reasonable. So, Paz, we did that one. ThunderUp. Transit belts, we did that one. There we go. Not a lot going on, Tim. No, it's quite quiet at the moment. No good service these days, waiting for something like a washing machine. You know, and I think maybe the idea of service has gone out the window, you know. But then again, the 5 years we spent in America, the false service was also not great, you know. So, I mean, I was used to living in Germany where there was like very low, you know, I didn't like my meal. Okay, it's $20. Yeah, but I didn't like it. Yeah, but it's still $20. In America, I didn't like my meal. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Here, have something free and we don't charge you. Ted Whitfield, everyone in the chat. Views from our travels, morning Tim. Roger Channing, obvious from sales service prevention team. Morning, my lovely friend, says Craig. So Anne. Larry says nothing. John says olives. Oh, they are the olives, okay. Morning Tim, morning Craig. And Pam's on, Yvonne's on. Okay, you're going back in my pocket for a minute. This is Christina's favourite spot. I'll have to bring her down here. She likes it when the tree's hanging a bit, so I've got to wait for the tree to hang a little bit. Let's just put you up there. So this tree here usually hangs right down, and she likes that. You know, it's sort of a secluded thing. The only thing is, one time I left her here. It was a dad's funeral, and we couldn't go. And, oh, there we go. And so she said she wanted to spend the time when everybody else was at the funeral down here on her own. So she left me here. I left her here. And the thing was, I forgot to put a seatbelt. Well, at the time, we weren't putting a seatbelt on. And I forgot to, well, we didn't put a seatbelt on, put it that way. And each wheelchair we got has got a seatbelt. And she had a spastic. And she went up like that, and she ended up coming out of the chair. And her legs are bound. So she was like halfway in, halfway out. Anyway, they called me, and I came down and rescued her. But there's some lovely people here that had stayed with her. She says, I'm fine. She says, just call me husband and go. So she called me on a Inspector Gadget watch. And I came down and survived. Not survived, rescued her. Rescue me, rescue me. So, ladles and jelly spoons, here we go. Going to have a look at the bottom bit. So I should have turned the waves back on, I forgot, but I'm going to leave it muted now because I'm going back to the music. The music is my life. And I like these bits now, you know, where they've got like coffee tables in the trees. I quite like that. That's quite good. And, oh, they've redone it now. They've done something new. Now, there's nobody here and the music's blaring, but they've now got this bit, which is new, which is the flat bit. It's got a bit of sand on the bottom. There you go. So that's nice and new, that. I like that. And it looks like they're going to do the same here. Oh, they've opened it up so you can get to the beach with a wheelchair. What I don't like are these crazy pavings, but I'm hoping they're going to fill them in. Infill them. Now, we used to be able to get up the other way, but now we can't because of the building work. Let's have a quick look. There you go. And this is on the way down to the beach. We've got a skew with tree. There we go. There's the boardwalk. And the beach. Now, there used to be hammocks on the beach, sunbeds, because that was part of the deal of owning the restaurant. The restaurant had to clean the beach and do the sunbeds. Unfortunately, in this thing, it looks like they haven't included it. And I have heard that you can actually buy the franchise to run the sunbeds, which will probably bring you in between, I don't know, 8 and 10 grand a month. once it's finished, but you got to supply your own sunbeds, and you got to clean the beach, and you got to pay the socorristas, I think, the lifeguards, which start from 10 till 3, I think. So this is the rest of the beach. I'm not going on the sand because I hate this type of sand. It's more like fine gravel. So it's not a sandcastle sandy beach. It's more of a ground up rocks beach. The old ground up rocks. There you go. I actually saw them grinding it when we came over in 2014. There was a big. It looked like a big cement mixer, but it had like a wire cage on it instead of a cement mixer, you know, solid. And they were getting a JCB and sticking rocks in it and grinding it up and then chucking it out of sand. And they did loads of stuff here. And then in October, we came in July, and then the beach was finished. They put all the posts in and everything. October was deluge and washed it all away. So they had to do it again. Okay. So this is the view of the restaurant extra bit now. That's going to look good. That's only going to have umbrellas as shade, the little umbrellas here. But that's going to be quite nice. So let's go back up. Hey. My knees. You got to use your knees or you lose them. Use them or lose them. We've got reserved tables already. Oh, the wraps on, wraps on, wraps on, wraps off. There we go. Voila. So I'm not going up the steps, I'm going back up the ramp. If I can get past. Hola, buenas.
Hola, buenas.
A lot of people speaking Russian at the moment. I met a couple yesterday in La Caleta. Oh, I took my drone to La Caleta yesterday and tried to do a vlog, but I didn't plan it. I'm typically one that will just walk and talk, right? But when I tried to plan a vlog, it didn't really work. So what I'm going to do is when I do go for my walk, not live, I'm just going to get to the beginning of the walk, plan a beginning and an end. So I'm going to go walk from here to here, probably 20 minutes, with the little stops on the way. And then I'm going to send my drone up at the beginning of the vlog. Halfway through, I'm going to fly out to see and show you the whole area. And at the end, I'll send up the drone again. So it's going to be like 3 drone shots. And then just a walk like this, but offline. And then in the middle, I'll feature whatever cafes, bars, or restaurants that I come across. But typically all in one take. We'll do a McMaster beginning and end, you know. Oh, my friends, here we are in Tenerife again. I'm going to find a €1 pint and fish and chips for €3. Hi, Lee, if you're watching. Well, we got blue skies and the sun's come out. Let's go on up to see what it's like over in Las Americas. If you're still watching over there in Las Americas, the sun should be to you in about 15 minutes, I think. So this is the rubber tree. Looks like they've changed the plants here as well. And they're watering them now. Emza. They're looking after the place. So yeah, a bit dark over Las Americas, the rest of Costa Rica, and a bit out to sea there. Probably a storm. See that buoy down in the sea? Buoy, as the Americans call them. That's probably a diver. So looking over to Playa Paraíso. Looks like they're still in shadow, but they'll get it in a minute. So, if I bend you down, if you look to the right of the pier here, you see how clear the water is. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's a beautiful clear water, but it gets deep very, very quickly here. So once you're in the sea, you're out your depth within 2 meters. So be careful. Now, if you look to the right and further down, let me just come back. You see the rocks here on the right. Now that's what the beach, all the beach looks like. And here is with the rocks cleared and ground up to dust. So you can see the difference between a natural beach on this side and the one that was built here on the other side. I don't want to zoom. I want to do this first. Now, looking up at those apartments, let me zoom in now. Not those apartments. Let me go to the left. Those apartments. Those apartments there. And I'm that one in the corner, the highest one that you can see. Let's see if I can go up a bit slightly. Oops. So there's a tan one, then a light coloured one, then another tan one. So the tan one on the right, or in the middle of the picture now, if you look above it, you'll see my balcony. Sure indeed. Las Barandas. Is it Atlantic Holiday Company? How many bottles do you want? Oh yeah. I'll have a gin, a vodka and a brandy, please. And this is the entrance to El Delfín restaurant. There you go. It's a private community, but you can get to the restaurant through here. Eat and drink by the sea. From Tuesday to Saturday from 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, got me. Let's go further forward. So this is the Danish consulate. And these are the restaurants in Callao Salvaje. So behind me, we've got the Atlantic Holiday Company. They have a restaurant called something C. We'll pass the entrance in a minute. So the corner one there is the Anchor, El Ancla. Then we've got the Tapas Boutique, which is a la carte tapas. And they've got a sister restaurant in Playa Paraíso called Tapas Emporium, which is like a one price fits all, where for one price you get 5 tapas plus the bread and dips. So that's quite good. And then we got Divina Comida, the divine food. It's owned by a Slavic family. And we got the newest Indian. We've got 3 Indians in the village now. We've got the newest one, which is the Ganges Tandoori. I've never eaten here, but their speciality is they not only do Indian, but they also do international cuisine. And I've heard 2 conflicting reports. Loads of people saying it's good, and a couple of people saying they've had a bad experience, so I'm hoping that's just one off. My favourite, Little Germany, of course. They're open in the summer from Wednesday to Sunday, and they do the speciality homemade apple strudel, and they do the German specialities like schnitzels, goulash soup, onion soup, rump steak and chicken. They also do a very good selection of vegetarian food. Christina has the vegetarian fricadella, which are like patties, like burgers, you know, veggie burgers, but they don't come in a bun. And she also has the Käsespätzle, which is like German pasta. I think Spätzle is actually Austrian as well. It's called Sea Soul, the restaurant in the, I think, open at 7, I think. And of course, next door to Little Germany, we've got fresh fish from the Romantica. Coming past the old supermarket, which is now a storage place, I think. This is just the entrance. 3 meters in, or 2 meters in, it goes downstairs to the cellar, which is underneath this block here. And we start off with Webby's favourite, which is Shangri-La. There's the British version. So soup, snacks, bread, pasta, starters, chicken, salads, beef. I mean, they have a wide menu here. And everything's usually pretty good. Let's have a walk up. Come up and tell Bella you heard it through Tim, just to piss Webby off. And the views are quite nice as well. You've got the sunset view over there in the winter, and the sun sets right down here in the summer. Sorry, the other way around. Over there in the summer, and the sun sets right down here in the winter. Beautiful views. It can get a bit warm though. They do have brollies, but when the sun gets low, it's shining right in your face. But it's probably not too warm at that point. This is Cibbo restaurant. And they got like it's like a Spanish, not Spanish, like a French-Belgian fusion. Yeah.
¿Dónde están? No, yo no me voy, yo estoy trabajando aquí, tú te vas.
So,
No, yo estoy trabajando aquí.
sí, sí. Vale. So this is steak 21. They've got a great menu there. Even to share, Angus T-bone, chulaton and tomahawk steaks, which is 90 euros the kilo. There you go. Next to that, we've got the pizzeria, which is Casa Maria, one of the oldest restaurants in town. So that is the strip at the bottom. So I'm going to go and get a seat now and see what you guys are saying. If you've asked a question, take my life in my hands, and I haven't seen it, you might want to ask it again. Oh, they got new scooters as well. The old scooters, you used to be able to hire them, and it would cost you like €3.75 for me to go here to home. Now you buy a ticket for $3.99 for a month, and then it's 99 cents a trip, so that's even better. So I don't know what's happened with these seats, but underneath, I'll tell you what it is, it's the sun. Let's sit on this one. Oh, we got the girls doing the Zumba, or whatever it's called. There we go. A beautiful view. In fact, this place is called Mirador, Golden View de Callao, of Callao. So, cool deal. Let's see what you guys are saying. We got 120 people watching. Wow, thank you very much. I'm going to go back to see if I can get it. Pam, good morning. Roger, obviously sales service. Okay, we did that one. Larry, good morning for Selamat Pagi. Selamat Pagi, is that good morning in Malay? My friend Tim, spectacular view and good weather. It is actually. If you look behind me, the weather is actually gone a little bit back to cloudy. So it was too soon to do that. But if I look out to sea, that is a beautiful view. Now, I call this view the freeing your mind view. It is a fantastic view. And if you look straight ahead, there is nothing until Florida. And if you look left, there's nothing till South America. And it just frees me up, it really does. Wood Rabbits is on. Off for breakfast, Tim, says Peter. See you later. Paz says 7 of us coming out on Saturday between 3 different hotels. So more for me to vlog. Cool dude. Ian's on. Cool dude, Ian. Michael Hudak, good morning, Tim. Thanks again for the hospitality. I was visiting back in Amsterdam already. Best regards. Thanks, Mike. Pete James is on. It's Craig morning. Cloudy here, but still warm, yep. Trisha morning. Hope you took the rain with me when I left Motown, Mike. There's no rain. You might have had rain up where you were, Mike, but on the coast it very rarely rains. Amakas, thank you, Craig. Paz, how long are you staying in Tenerife? Trisha, how are you, says Ian? Morning. It's Craig. No need. It was a great live and fab banter as well. What happened to Craig? Oh, there you go. Heading on Monday, says Con. Cool, dude. Are we going to meet? Don't forget to go to timothydown.com/events if you want to say hello. We'll keep you posted on a possible late October return. Okay. Rawata. Hi, Tim. You happy with the DJI Neo Rawata? Here we go. A lot of people don't like me talking tech, but I like talking tech. I am really enamored with it. When I first got it, it was very small, and I thought, yeah. And then it was loud, and I thought, oh, people are going to notice it. But eventually, when I started using it, nobody cares. It's like a little toy, and it flies for 20 seconds, and that's it. So if you do go remote control and you fly it out, you're high enough that people don't get annoyed by it. And if you're close, it's still close. I've got some footage that I'm going to show you tonight on Balcony Banter that I took in like a letter yesterday. And I was showing this waitress how it works, and I put it in track follow mode backwards. It's called direction track. So if you set it off in front of you and choose direction track, when you walk towards it, it'll fly away from you backwards. But you got to make sure that it don't crash into anything, because there's no obstacle avoidance on these things. So I was walking towards it, and if it's going like this, if you move to this side, it'll go like that. No, I thought if you move to the right, it would go to the left. And if you move to the left, it'll go to the right like that. You know, pretty normal. But it isn't. If you move to the right, it moves to the right. So I crashed it. It actually went up too high, and it ended up in the gully between the awning and the thing that holds the awning. So there's a little slit there, and it just slotted itself in, and I couldn't reach it. So I got my camera, which is on this selfie stick, and I knocked it off, and I tried to catch it, and I missed, and it fell on the floor. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. It was cool. So I'm really enjoying it. I've got some requests for a firmware update and also hardware update for version 2. And I'm definitely going to get the version 2. So if you wait long enough, this is for sale. Oh, I'm selling my DJI Mini 3 Pro Fly More combo. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. It's a drone, but it is the Fly More combo from DJI. It costs €1,200, and I am selling it for half price. So $650 I want for it, but you know, we can haggle. You say 6, I say 7, that type of thing. Cool dude. Did I miss everything now? Did I miss everything? Hudak, October, we did that one. Narrow down the possibilities. Now the wife needs to help decide the place she likes. Cool dude. I didn't send you my my mates' addresses, so it looks like you're good to go. But if you still want them, send me an email and I'll send you them by return. If you need the addresses of Simon Sutton George and Andy Ward. Green Tea, good morning. Back over November, December of a month. Looking forward to Freaky Friday at last. Oh, cool dude. Everton Matthews, good morning. Anne's put the Green Team's channel up there. Go and check that out. Larry, Tim, I guess you have updated the Neo GFM now. Wonder what the additional features were. It was the voice control was better, and also what else did it come with? Oh, the microphone. The microphone. But when I first used it, it didn't have the microphone. That was included, and then there was another update after that which improved that. So it improved the microphone. Webby's on, off to meet Alan Fraser, coffee and a walk. Okay, cool dude. Morning Webby boom. Boom, morning Webby. Morning Webby, 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 Webby. Sponsored charity walk November 13th. If you're over, hope you can all make it. A great cause, cancer. It is, it is. Ted Whitfield, can't wait to be over next Tuesday for 3 weeks. You're staying in our village, aren't you, Ted? In next door. Roger, love Little Germany as well. Yes, I have to go there again. Spectacular view, says Wood Rabbits. Sue Fedak, good morning. Those council workers have stood the same place last week. It's probably their 11s, yes, probably their 11s. Lee Shaw's on. There you go, Lee. I wore this specially for you. I knew you'd come on. I wore this specially for you. Stuart Bell, Cloudy and dull in Lost Chris. Yep. Morning, Tim. Sat on the balcony, Albatross. Can see you on the bench. Hi, Stephen. Alan in the hat. Flown into my bushes, and it's still good. Oh, I've hit walls, and it's dropped from 2.5 meters height onto the floor, onto concrete, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Let's see if we can get. Where is he? I've got to get my glasses on. If he's still there. Right, I can't see anybody. Is that you? Give us a wave. Which one are you? So let's go. Let's go have a coffee. I'll keep my glasses on just in case. I can see one guy. I don't know if it's him or not. Oh, there he is. Got him now. Cool dude. See if we can do this. There he is. Let's not invade his privacy too much. Let's get this out. Back to ×1 and we're done. Okay, here we go. So now we've got Pearly Grey, which is where little Webby's son works. And opposite that is obviously the Malibu building with Albatross Apartments. So it's Albatross by Malibu. Underneath they've got a couple of shops. And this is actually a shop where you can get a lot of English stuff. And that guy has taken up a massive car space with a bike. Is that right? I mean, I know they're road users, I know they pay tax, but is that right? Oh, I just got a ping from Steve. Doesn't know I'm live. Should be watching. Morning. Do you speak English? Can I interview you for YouTube?
What's it for?
It's I have a YouTube channel I live here in the village.
All right.
And I do sort of like live shows about the village and life here on the island. And I just ask people, why do you pick the place? And is that okay?
We only got here yesterday.
Oh, that's even better, because then I can tell you exactly what to do and where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's get away from the noise here. Do you want to sit in the sun or the shade? Sun's good. So here we go. That's a nice background. There you go. The storm in the background. It's not going to rain, don't worry. Right, so you're that. What's your name? Where are you from?
Lucy, and I'm from Barnsley.
Barnsley.
Holly, and I'm from Tamworth.
Tamworth.
Laura, and I'm from Huddersfield.
And how do you know each other? You're in uni together?
We all worked at Flannels in Meadowall together.
All right, okay. And what are you doing here on the village?
Just having a wander around, aren't we? Yeah. We just bought some playing cards. So.
Are you going to play some cards, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a magician as well, so I can show you a trick.
Oh, lovely.
So are you staying in the village or are you staying somewhere else? You're staying
Yeah,
in the
we're just at the top.
Oh, the Callao, what's it called?
The
Callao
blues.
Garden.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Cheap and cheerful, right?
Yeah.
And what's the food like?
The breakfast is good, wasn't it?
Yeah?
So far, so good.
And it's all inclusive, right?
Yes.
So you can drink as much as you like, or is there a limit, like in Benidorm?
I think there's.
I think there's a limit on certain drinks, so you can get certain drinks for free and then certain ones that aren't included. Yeah.
And is it the first time here in Callao Salvaje?
Yeah.
How did you hear about the village?
I'll be honest, we just looked on Love Holidays.
Love holidays.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're looking for love? I'm married, so don't worry. I mean,
We're trying, aren't we?
so this village is quite quiet, as you probably guessed.
Yeah.
But there is some hot spots. The only thing is, I'm the youngest.
Oh.
It's above the supermarket here. There's another row of bars. Well, it's two bars and a cafe. And the far end one is a karaoke night. That's jumping till 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you fancy a late karaoke scene, it's the Three Horseshoes. Monte Cristo, they have bingo, Sticky 13.
I love that.
And on Mondays and Fridays, about 3 o'clock I think it is, and it goes till about 7. And I do a show on a Friday night from there, where I interview people like yourselves who come and have a drink. And it's €2 a drink.
Oh, wow.
That's
So
good.
it's not too bad. You
You
get a
know where
pint
to
for
go.
€2, gin and tonic for €2, glass of wine I think it's $2.20 or something.
Well, cheap and cheerful.
Yeah.
And so you went on Love Holidays and you just saw Tenerife, cheap sun, and you saw our Callao garden and decided to book it.
Yeah.
We have one bus in the village and it goes to Los Cristianos.
Oh,
It
perfect.
takes a little bit of time, but it's quite interesting. Costs you €2 something or other. Or you can get a daily ticket for a tenner, but you've got to use the bus a lot to spend a tenner.
Yeah.
And it's a tenner each, right?
Yeah.
So, but I think going there, I think €3 is the most you're going to pay, and you can pay cash on the bus. So that's pretty good. If you're thinking of going more buses, then you might want to get a 10 mass card, which will give you cheaper prices.
Yeah.
But I think you're here for a week.
Yeah.
It's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
And we got some villages in the up the coast, which is not touristy. Well, it's a bit touristy, but not as much as down the bottom.
Yeah.
And if you walk to the top of the hill where you are, right to the top road, and go across the road on the left, you get the 473, and that'll take you to Los Picantes, Alcalá, Playa de San Juan, and there's beautiful villages there with lots of local stuff. So if you're more into local stuff, that's that way. If you're more into fish and chips and $1 a pint, it's that way. It's not so. I mean, they're going to. There you go. I'm not slagging off Las Americas and Los Cristianos. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it succinctly for the young ladies. Okay? Succinctly. And let's see what they're saying. We've got 107 people still watching. It's live right
Oh my
now.
gosh.
We've got 107 people watching. I've flown into some bushes, it's all still good. Oh, are we still on? Yeah, we are. We're on. There we go. So if you want to see it, my channel is called Timothy Dowd. D-O-W-D.
Perfect.
Okay? So you got anything to say to your friends that may be watching or will be watching later?
Alex, you're missing out.
Alex, you are definitely missing out. So you had breakfast, right?
Yeah, we did.
So you're just having a wander around.
Yeah.
The beach is down there. So walk straight to the bottom and then down the slope, and there's a beach restaurant they're doing up, but it is open. So if you fancy a beach dinner one day, it's down there. And yeah.
Well,
That's
thank
it.
you.
Any questions you want to ask me?
No.
Where are the bus stops?
Where are the bus stops?
Yeah.
There's one bus stop that you get on at.
Yeah.
And that is up the roundabout where the Nebula restaurant is.
I think we've just come past
We've just come
past it. Yeah, I
Right,
did
the
see
Nebula
that.
restaurant is right there.
Yeah.
And that's the end station.
Okay.
So there is a bus stop up near you,
Yeah.
but if you get on there, they charge you, and then you get
And
off
then-
one stop later.
And
And then you've got to get back on and pay again.
Okay.
So it's always better to walk down the hill to the Nebula, turn left, go to the bus stop.
Okay.
And I think there's one at 9:10 in the morning, 10 past 9. And that'll get you into Los Cristianos for about 10 past 10.
Oh,
So it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Have a walk round, come back to the bus station,
Yeah.
and then get the bus back. I think the last bus comes in the week. It's quite late, I think. It's probably about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And in the... have you got a phone with data?
Yeah.
Google Maps integrates... what's it called? Integrates... The bus company's called Titsa, I'm sorry. Integrates Titsa. And if you go into Google Maps and just put in where you want to go, so... Los Cristianos. Didn't work. Got to do it Spanish. Los Cristianos. There you go. And then you do directions. I'll show the people here. There we go. And then the bus, it'll take 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Okay.
So the next bus, it goes from here. You leave here at 10:20. You walk up to the 5 minutes up to the road. And 10:25 the bus goes, and it gets you into Los Cristianos at 11:22. So it's around about an hour.
That's not too bad.
And I think you can even order the tickets online as well if you technically begabbed, as I say in German. Anyway, thank you very much for stopping and talking to me. I'm going to go for a coffee now. And have a great holiday.
Thank you.
And don't forget to go online and like, subscribe, and ring that little bell for notifications. I've just reached 9,000 followers, so see you later. There you go, nice people. First time in the village. I'm hoping they're gonna like bingo and stuff. And there is quite a lot to do here if you put your mind to it, really. So there you go. So this will give you another view of Casa Maria. Sorpresa, sorpresa. That's the ribs and steak place. And this is the swimming pool of the Albatross Apartments by Malibu Fashion. And of course, above the supermarket is the row of bars I was just talking about. You got the Masala Indian restaurant. Then you have the first one is the kebab place. Then you got the burger bar, which is Callao Street. Then you got Monte Cristo's. Then there's the Smokers Club. And in the far corner there is the Three Horseshoes. All right. So you put your old clothes in here. So now we've got Cafe Laura, which is closed on a Wednesday. I'm going to take my life at my hands here. It is quiet today, isn't it? Laura's closed on a Wednesday. Next door is Mum's Pizza, which does a great English breakfast as well. 2 sizes. The big one's quite big. I think it's $7.90. This is the way down to the beach with the steps of death. Cool dudes. And here we have a full English morning. Full English breakfast, 2 toasts, 2 sausage, 2 eggs, 2 bacon, beans, hash browns, mushrooms, $7.90. And the small one, 1 toast, 1 sausage, 1 egg, 1 bacon, beans, hash browns, mushrooms, $5.90. Jobs are good. And see what's on the other side? The same thing. Cool dude. So above it, we've got the Bombay Babu. That's the third Indian in the village. It's actually the first Indian because it was here first. So first Bombay Babu, which is a chain. And then you've got the Masala, which is the one we just passed. And then the last one was early this year. That was okay. And now we got the Eclipse. What time is it? 10:18. Time for a coffee. Morning. So Eclipse, they do also breakfasts. So you got the English breakfast $4.50, the big one $8.50, and the vegetarian $4.50. Omelettes from a £5, toasties, baguettes, wraps, burgers, takeaways, smoothies, milkshakes, fresh coffee, and cold beer. What more do you want? What more do you want? Across the road, we've got La Parma with an R. They're owned by, I think they're Ukrainian Russians. And they do pizzas and stuff. But they also do breakfasts. We got the French bakery, which is closed on a Wednesday morning. And there along, we got Brian for all your excursion needs in the middle of Callao Salvaje. Come to Magma Excursions. Extraordinaire. How's business?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's pretty quiet today, people are saying.
Well, September's normally quiet the first couple of months, and then we get the winter clients.
Exactly, the winter clients.
Yeah, the swallows.
Yeah, we still get them. I heard today that the EES is coming into effect on the 10th of November.
And elaborate the EES.
Is the entry-exit system
of
the Schengen.
For getting in and out,
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not the same as the ETIAS system, which I thought was the same.
Right.
The ETIAS system is a visa waiver program you do online for €7.
Yeah.
But the EES, you've got to go to a self-service kiosk before you get to passport control.
Okay.
Put your fingerprint in and do a face recognition.
Pay your €7.
No, I think there's a different one.
Oh, really?
It's not the same thing as ETIAS, right? I'm going to find out more about it, but I just heard from a Benidorm blogger, right?
And what if you've got an Irish passport?
If you've got an Irish passport, zoom, straight in.
Thanks, Mar. Thanks, Mar, for being Irish.
And but the thing is, you've got to do the fingerprint and the face recognition before you get to passport control. Right. And you've got to do that once, the first time you enter Schengen. So that means people coming into Schengen are probably going to be backed up trying to get these self-service things. No. Hopefully they're going to put them up in Britain as well, so you can do it before you get here.
There you go.
Okay, Brian.
Have a good day.
You too, man. Don't forget.
Come to Callao, everyone.
Yeah, everybody should come to Callao. So we're going to go up here. It's 25.5 degrees at 10:22 in the morning. Oh, no, that's the 20. No, was that the date? No, 25.5 degrees. I've never seen 0.5 before. 10:22. Is there a date as well? No, they used to have a date. That's new. Cool, dude. Have we got a table here? We do. I'm going to reserve this table. Hola. Agua con gas. No comida hoy. Muy piso. Oh, I'm just going to show the guys. Oh, they got quiche today. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, we got quiche. Look at the sandwiches. Beautiful. Focaccia with bacon. That's lovely. I had that last time. You get everything. Right. I'm going to get a coffee and a water. And... oh, no. No. Oh. It's hot now.
Yeah.
No. No puedo. Oh my golly gosh. That quiche is to die for. But I can't eat it. I can't tell you that I'm not eating stuff and then go straight to the cafe and shove a quiche down my throat, can I? Oh. Right, let's get you on the table. And get my bag off. There we go. Ah, let's see what you guys are saying. Right. Let's get rid of that. Let's come in here. Do the live chat. 112 people still watching. Thank you so much. And let's go back to see what we were doing. Webby was pushing the cancer walk. There we go. Council workers, we did that. Lee Shaw, we did that. Morning Tim, I'm sat on the balcony. Albatross, we did that one. Like and subscribe. Tell them it's sunnier here. Is it not sunnier here? Sun's come out again now. Blue skies over there. Larry, looks like all the ladies give you a nice salute. There you go. Adam Hussein's on. Hi, Adam. It's got to be the right hand, hasn't it? What hotel they're staying at? There's 5 hotels in the village. The top one, the Callao Grande, is closed. And then if you come down the hill, the first one on the left is called Callao Garden. And it's 3-star, cheap and cheerful, all-inclusive. And Michael got a 3 or 4 nights, I think it was, including flights, for dirt cheap. I think it was like 45 or 50 euros a night, and a tenner, I think, for the all-inclusive, which is pretty good. My friend Eve Simpson works in flannels. Okay. Looks like you're a nice salute. We did that one. Hotel is staying with that one. They are overwhelming with your YouTube live, Tim. Couldn't raise questions to lol to you lol. When I interview people, I tend to talk more than I listen, don't I, really? I'm going to have to stop that. I just love the sound of my own voice, that's what it is. Although you probably couldn't hear me because they had the mic. That's something we in the UK have to do. Anybody who's not a member of the Schengen, who's not a European citizen, a European resident, sorry. So if you are entering the Schengen area after November the 10th, I heard, I'm going to check that, you will have to use the EES, the entry-exit system. And this entry-exit system is a fingerprint and face recognition attached to your passport. So you go and you scan your passport, you press your finger to the fingerprint, you do this for your face recognition, it goes okay. And then when you get to passport control, they put your passport in and it goes bling, yes, it's you, and you're allowed in. So that's the theory behind it. And what the thinking behind it is they want to control the external borders. It's a bit like Britain. You want to control your external borders, and the Schengen area wants to control their external borders. And don't forget, the Schengen area is a lot more countries. And it's not just European countries as well in Schengen. Muchas gracias, buenos dias. That's cute, there you go. Take a look at this, a lovely buenos dias. Can we see that? Cool, dude. So, brown sugar. Gonna get a bit of brown sugar. Mercadona's just arriving with the delivery van. Looks like somebody's ordered from Mercadona. I'm gonna have to try that out, you know. Although I like going out in the afternoons shopping. I really do like going out. Because otherwise I'd never get out of the house if I didn't do shopping, was it? Cool, dude. So yeah, the EES is coming in this November, which is not the same as the ETIAS, which is the visa waiver program that you do online for €7. That is waiving the requirements of a visa. So anybody who doesn't have a visa is not allowed in unless you waive the rights to your visa, which is what people do on holiday, really. And so that's the system that they're bringing in. It's been delayed a lot. Just that you pay €7, you put all your stuff in the system, and then you've got this standard visa for 3 years that you can just use as often as you like, as long as you don't exceed the 90-day and 180 rule for non-EU or non-Schengen citizens. And the EES is just an extra security that the person with the passport is the person they say they are. So that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to stop organised crime who come in on false passports. And it's going to be a lot harder for them to get the fingerprint and what have you and face recognition. So you can't just go to some shady guy and get a passport that was stolen. It would also stop people stealing passports if you can't use them anymore. So that's a good thing, I think. The only thing is the first time you use it is going to be a pain. So I'm hoping they're going to allow you to do it, as I said, in Britain before you get on the plane. But if they don't, then it'll be a self-service thing in between getting off the plane and going to passport control. And that's going to be another, what do they call it? I can't think of the English word. Impasse. Funnel? No. What's the English word for where you all got to go to one point? I'll think of it in a minute. Looks cold there. It is not cold. It's 25.5 degrees, it says up there. Is that something you care to do? Yes. Well, it looks nice. Unless you've got an Irish passport, of course. And then you just come straight through. It's only for people who are entering. Oh, I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. I'll have to find out whether non-Schengen have to do it. I don't think so. I think they may have to, actually. Because entering Schengen from Ireland, I think you might still have to do it. I will find out and let you know. If I don't find out today and tell you tonight, I'll do a special on the thing. JBM's on. Anne's on. You can have a treat in moderation, Tim. Oh, did I miss something? Okay. David Impey's on. Julie Wade. You can have a treat in moderation, Tim. Oh, okay, I see. I was thinking moderators. Yeah, but the thing is, I had treats in moderation the last 2 days. Dave Bardell, get a piece of quiche, Tim. No, not getting quiche. Not getting quiche. Mark, LFC. Morning, Tim. Our blue skies in the north, says Denise. What's his name? Stephen just pinged me, but I'll get to it later. Morning, Tim. We have blue skies in the north. Yep, blue skies in Lancashire. I mean, we got blue skies here, you know. Just up the mountain and over to the south. So it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. Come on, exposure. Was driving but listening all the way. Sorry, got to go now. See you, David. Thanks for coming in. And if there's one thing you would change or improve about Tenerife, what would it be? Change or improve? I'll have to think about that. I'm quite happy the way it is. Maybe... No, I'm quite happy the way it is. I'll have to think about that. Oh yeah, I'd change out those horrible white tiles they've got on the pavements. That's what I would change. And I would stop them doing crazy paving for Chris. Or at least put some sort of smooth surface somewhere for baby prams and wheelchairs. I know you don't think about it, but that's what I would do. When you interview people, you turn into Webby. No, Webby learnt it from me. Sat with baby Ella on my knee watching. You never seen her so quiet, Everton Matthews. Hello, Ella. How are you? Hope you're having a great time. And don't forget, when you come over, come and see Uncle Tim. Car update, Tim. My car's okay. That's clever on your coffee. It is. The visa is £12. The visa is £12 in the UK. You got to buy a visa to get into the UK? I didn't know that. 2 tribal is cheap and Mercadona San Eugenio is okay. Bit more, but okay. Yeah, 2 tribal is cheap. Bottleneck, thank you very much. That's the word I was looking for. Funnel. Bye, Mr. B. Charlie, I came to Tenerife in July, did my fingerprint and passport like you said. I thought that was already in place. Then, the thing I saw this morning is a year old. It was last, what's it called? It was last November, maybe. I'll check. Let me just check. It'll be in my history, won't it? I saw it on YouTube. Let's do this. Let's go to me and history. Fingerprints. November 2024. Okay, Benidorm stuff. I got it from Benidorm stuff. And she says it's November 2024. Let me just take that off so you can see it. Benidorm stuff, 2024. So maybe that it is, maybe, I don't know. I said I will find out and let you know. So there we go. Live. To Tribal. Cuando escaneas tu pasaporte se muestra el registro en tu cámara. When you scan your passport, you have to show the registration to the camera. Probably. Bottleneck, thanks Denise. Bye Mr. B. Came to Tenerife. Ban all Webbies, haha joke. Tim, can you invite Webby without him laughing? No, he's a funny lad. Neil's on. One Call Wales HD CCTV installers. Hey Tim, looking for a mobility scooter? Anyone's going to buy one from? That I do actually, but I think they're shut. It was a place called Amigos up in Adeje, but the last time I went past I didn't see it, so it might have been shut. That's where I got them from. But there is another place to buy them in... Okay, I'll tell you where to go. There's a place in Miraverde. It's the Farmacia in Miraverde. If you have a look on my vlog from Sunday about looking for cauliflowers, it's next door to the Fruteria in Miraverde. So what you do, you come off at either the Fania Bay exit, or you come off at the one before that, the San Eugenio exit. No, the Fania Bay is better. Come off at the Fania Bay exit and then go back on yourself, go back down the motorway, it's on the left in about 600 yards. So let me know when you come over. But I think they do them. I'm not sure whether they got one they can give you there and then, but they will get you one. And it's the real stuff. It's not like these cheap knockoffs that you might get somewhere else. So we always get our wheelchairs from there. So yeah, that's the one to do. Just checked. It was November 2023. Okay. Lucy's her name, that's right. I have to take a call, Tim. We'll try and return. Bye for now. And I'm going to leave in a minute. What makes Webby angry? Everything. Everything. Oh, wow, that's good. Hey, I didn't get lemon today. Where's my lemon? So here we go. Here's the buddy. This is my mate. We did passport fingerprint photo last October. Okay. Cheers, Tim. You're welcome. Maybe he was trying to stay on Monday. He was in real life. No. We came over September. And coming in, we had fingerprint, eye recognition, facial photo, having your passport scan, and stamp, same thing going home. Okay, vapes makes Webby angry. Vapes, yeah. Advice for all travellers, put your passport and camera gear under all your stuff at the bottom of your bag. Maybe. So, let's see if we can do a droney. I'm going to put my bag up here. Have we got enough battery? I think we do. Oh, we got a guy behind us now. I can't do it.
Target. Spotlight. Direction trap. Follow. Droney.
I'm going to do a droney.
Droney. 3, 2, 1.
Cool dude. What do you think? Batteries run out. There's my thing, there's my thing. No, I was. We weren't laughing at what he was saying. We was laughing that he was saying it wrong. I think. So that's the difference. It wasn't the subject matter. It was just the way that he sort of got it drastically wrong, you know. But we were wrong to make fun of it. There we go. Stick my drone away. Cool dude. So I'll show you that tonight as well. If you come up to Balcony Banter, I'll show you that one. I'm going to do a couple on the way home as well. New or old drone? This is the new one. It's it flies itself, so you don't need a controller or anything. I've got a controller for it if you want to go further, but it does like little selfies. It's basically a flying selfie camera. That's all it is. It's 174 euros here on the island because the VAT is 7%, and you can get it at Percy Photo up in Santa Cruz. Tell them Tim sent you. Shame they don't make them silent. You know, it's the smaller they are, the louder they are, unfortunately, because the propellers have got to go faster. So yeah, it is. The good thing is that you can cancel that out because it's a very specific frequency. So when you're doing the editing, if you've recorded sound, which I didn't, if you've recorded sound, then you can cut out that frequency and you can just hear your voice normally. So you won't actually hear it on the film, although you will hear it on this one because I didn't say anything. Oh yeah, I can use this audio. Battery runs out mid-air, Tim, does it automatically come back to you? Good question. No, it doesn't. What happens is it will not take off if it doesn't have enough battery plus a buffer for the thing you want it to do. So if you're sending it up 10 meters to do a rocket and there's not enough battery to do the rocket and return safely, it won't take off. If you are doing flying it manually, which you can, then it will, when it gets a certain distance away from the controller, because if you're using the controller, you can go, if you're using the phone, you can only go 50 meters before it'll stop, because the phone is Wi-Fi and that's the maximum. So I would say 20 to 30 meters is the maximum you can fly it using the controller. If you get the extra optional controller, which I did, then it will go, well, I mean, the signal will go 5 kilometers. But obviously the drone won't go 5 kilometers because the battery runs out after 2. So it will fly up to 2 kilometers away and then it'll land wherever it is. Or you can fly it to 1 kilometer away and then turn around and come back. But I did see a guy doing a range test. He went up to 1,100 meters, came back at 58%. So it's over half, but he was battling against a headwind. So if you're doing those, always fly into the wind on the way out so you can fly with the wind on the way back. And he was battling a headwind and he just about made it. And it will force a landing. It will say, I am landing now because the battery's low. You can override it a few times, you know, say, no, carry on, carry on, carry on. But eventually it won't just stop in midair and fall. It will land before it runs out of batteries. But it doesn't matter if it's over water, over a cliff, in a bush, it doesn't matter. it will land before it runs out of battery. And that is to stop it falling on people. Okay. Cool, dude. Hope that answered the question. Sorry for laughing Monday. I was laughing too. Guy in pink needs to sit down. I'm just glad he went over there to smoke myself. The battery runs out mid-air. We did that one. Good morning, Tim. Georgina Divine. Hello from Sedberg, Cumbria. You are sophisticated technology person, drone expert, and cool dude. Thanks, Larry. And Rawata says, also in July, we had the face recognition film. Okay, then it's not new, but maybe it's coming in. Maybe it was optional then. Maybe it's just coming into force now. But I will find out. I saw this from the girl in Benidorm this morning. Thought it was new because I don't use it. And of course, with a TIE, I don't need one. Because I'm a resident of the Schengen area, I don't need to do that. I have my my digital ID, which already has my fingerprint and facial recognition. There you go. Cool, dude. So I'll find out what that is. What's coming in November this year? Eugene McGeever, good morning. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I always think of Darren John when somebody says, how you doing? How you doing? Right, so it's coming up to 11:15 now. I've got to pay and go, but I'm going to finish it here today because walking home, I usually waffle on, and I don't want to waffle on because I'm not a waffler. That was my mother-in-law's maiden name, Waffler. W-A-F-F-L-E-R, Waffler. What's she called? Diddy. What's her real name? I can't think of my mother-in-law's real name. We call her Diddy. I've called her Diddy since I've known her. My God, that's terrible, isn't it? What's my mother-in-law's name? Chris, if you're watching this, I'm totally sorry. Oh, there's a scooter, look. Oh, they don't look too fast. They don't look too fast. Not as fast as the other ones. Gone. Alzheimer's last gruesome. Okay, Georgina Divine did that one. Roata did that one. Neil Saw. Hi, Eugene. It's Neil from Trade Chem. Cool dude, Neil Saw. I've seen that before. Welcome to the channel. So I'm going to pay and go. And tomorrow morning, I don't have anybody to walk with. So if you're on the island and you fancy a walk, I can come to you. Drive down to Los Cristianos or whatever. In fact, I probably go to Los Cristianos anyway. So if you want to come for a walk, just find out where I am and come and hit me up. If you want to book it, that's okay. Smiler, we're just about to go, but thanks for popping in. And no Doddy. Wood Rabbits. Be there on Monday. Con, if you want to go for a walk, let me know. Or are you saying you're going to be at Meetup Monday on Monday? It's important that you book on that because Christina now, she's not going to go if nobody books. So don't forget to go to timothydow.com/events if you want to make sure that we meet up. Obviously, if you've met me before and you think I've had enough of him, that's also okay. And we'll see you on the next one. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the little walk around the village. I'm going to go back down this afternoon after the washing machine's been delivered and the washing is in. I got loads of washing to do. I'm going to go down and do a fly around the beach bar again to see what they're doing. If I manage to do that, I'll show that tonight on Balcony Banter, 5:55. Don't be late. And if not, then I'll show it on Freaky Friday. Okay. This is Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. The secret word for today is crystal. I think I've done that before, but I'll do it again. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you. 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7, 6.